ओम शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्। नमोऽस्तु रामाय सलक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै। नमोऽस्तु रुद्रेन्द्रयमानिलेभ्यो नमोऽस्तु चन्द्रार्कमरुद्गणेभ्यः। ॐ नमः परमहंसास्वादितचरणकमलचिन्मकरन्दाय भक्तजनमानसनिवासाय श्रीरामचन्द्राय ॐ। So we are in 21st Sarga of Ayodhya Kanda and we have finished up till 54th shloka. Very beautiful simile I was saying Valmiki gives there. नरैरिवोल्काभिरपोह्यमानो महागजो सोऽध्वान्तमभिप्रविष्टः भूयः प्रजज्वालविलापमेवं निशम्य रामः करुणं जनन्याः. Or alternatively, I said this is the better patha, which is नरैरिवोल्काभिरपोह्यमानो महागजोध्वानमभिप्रविष्टः भूयः प्रजज्वालविलापमेवं निशम्य रामः करुणं जनन्याः. So jananyaha karunam nishamya, so evam vilapam karunam vilapam jananyaha nishamya api, you should say. So even after listening to this Rama's so bhuyaha prajajwala, Rama's commitment to dharma increased even more. That is one way of saying bhuyaha prajajwala. Or you can say he's getting a little frustrated. That is going to come up later, so he can't tell his mother anything. Lakshmana, he will say, see, you are going on a one-way rant. I am telling you something, you are keeping on telling the same thing, etc. He is going to say, we will see all that. You are not understanding what I am trying to say, he will say. So that was 54th shloka, very beautiful shloka. He says, like an elephant that freely tries to go on its marga, but then these people are, so people, naraihi, by people it is being blocked by showing that fire torch, etc. So how would that elephant state be? So that irritation, frustration, that is the state in which Rama is, Valmiki is saying. And then there is a beauty also there, so that elephant in that blazing torch. So adhvanam is there, margam. So dhvantam, if you take, it is darkness. In the darkness, so in the light of that fire torch, that elephant is blazing, like that Rama is. So it's a very beautiful thing to say also. Anyway, so 55th shloka. Samataran chaiva visanyakalpam artancha saumitrim abhiprataptam dharme sthito dharmyam uvacha vakyam yathasa evarhati tatra vaktum. So I told you, everybody is telling this is Valmiki's stuti of Rama. Valmiki hi shlaghate, Tilakakara is telling. Other people are also saying so stauti, etc. So Valmiki is praising Rama. How is he praising? So he's saying this is something that only Rama is capable of. Nobody else can perhaps behave like this in such a situation. So that he is describing Samataram chaiva visanya kalpam. So visanya kalpam mataram. So visanya kalpam. I told you earlier also about kalpa pratyaya. Kalpa is, so it's not exactly, she did not exactly lose consciousness, but she's in that state. So almost ishat, she's so almost like she has lost consciousness. That is how her state is. So what should I say? Very absent minded. I mean, the situation has overpowered her. That's the idea. So mataram, that mother's words, who is in that state, that ishad visagnya, so ishad visagnya, visagnya, that mata is. So visagnya kalpam mataram means little, so almost she's in that state of unconscious. So that mother, and then that is to that mother, and Saumitrim Abhiprataptam. So that Saumitri, so it is Sumitranandana Lakshmana, he is also Abhiprataptam, he is also worried, he is also disturbed by this situation. So to that mother who has almost lost her consciousness, and to this brother Lakshmana who is also extremely disturbed, Dharme Sthitaha Ramaha, that Rama who is established in Dharma, that Rama, so Dharmyam Vakyam Uvacha, he spoke these very dharmic words. I told you dharmyam means dharma anapetam. So it has not moved away from dharma. He is standing firmly on dharma and he is speaking these words. So and then Valmiki is telling, this is the complement part. Yatha sa eva arhati tatra vaktum. Tatra means in that situation. Tatra means there. There means what? In such a situation. So tatra tatha vidha ghora dashayam. In that ghora dasha also he is able to speak like this, and that only Rama can do. So this is called Ananvayalankaraha. So Ananvayalankaraha, so I think we have seen this earlier also. There is a definition for Ananvayalankara. So upamana upameyatvam yadaikasyeva vastunaha indurinduriva shriman ityadau tat ananvayah. Ananvaya alankara is you have nothing else to compare with. You compare the thing with itself. The thing itself is upamana and the thing itself is upameya also. That is called ananya alankara. So that is ananvaya alankara. Like Induhu Induriva Shriman. The moon is as beautiful as the moon. What else can you compare the moon with? So a very standard example shloka for Ananvaya Lankara they give. It comes from Ramayana only. So a very famous shloka. So Gaganam Gaganakaram Sagara Sagaropamaha Rama Ravanayor Yuddham Rama Ravanayor Iva. Like when Rama and Ravana are having their final showdown, that kind of war, and then all the Gandharvas are seeing from there and they say these things. So Gaganam Gaganakaram. How can you compare the Gaganam? What can you compare the Gaganam with? So it's so all pervasive. So you can compare Gaganam with Gaganam. That is Akasha with Akasha only. And Sagara, Sagaropamaha. So Sagara, what can you compare with? You can only say Sagara is like Sagara. Like that Rama Ravana Yor Yuddham. So the Yuddham between Rama and Ravana is like the Yuddham between Rama and Ravana. Like that. So how is Rama's words here? Rama's words are like Rama's words. What else can you say? That is the idea. So upamana and upameyatvam. So upamanatvam and upameyatvam both exist for one word only. Anyway, that is Ananvaya Alankara. That is what he is telling. So tatha sa eva arhati saha ramaha eva arhati. So that dharme sthitaha ramaha eva arhati tatha vaktum. So so that kind of words only he can speak in such a situation. Tatra is very important. See, otherwise we all can give very nice lectures on dharma, but when it comes to actually following it, so so he actually follows it. You see, Rama also gave one dialogue earlier. What did he say? Naham arthaparo devi lokamavasthumutsahe vidhimam rishibhistulyam. So vimalam dharmamastitam or kevalam dharmamastitam. He said this earlier to Kaikeyi. Now he's standing so firm. He's going to give a lecture on dharma here and later also in other sargas. So what is dharma, etc. So huge discussions are going to come up now. So not only did he say those things, but he also, is following such things. That's the idea. So tatra Ramasya dharme nishtham Valmikihi shlaghate, that I told you. So tatra means tasmin dharma sankate atikrichravasthayam etadrisha dharmaika nishnata purushantarasya abhavat sa eva arhati. So at such a pathetic situation also he is able to speak because nobody else can speak like that. Valmiki is comparing Rama with Rama. Aham hi te Lakshmana nityameva janami bhaktincha parakramancha mamatva bhiprayam asannirikshya matra sahabhyardasi mam sudukham. So this is that I told you. He is telling Lakshmana, I know very well about you. I know aham hi te Lakshmana. Hey Lakshmana, your te te bhaktim parakramancha nityam bhaktim parakramancha janami. So what is your devotion towards me and what is your valor? All this I always know. Nityam janami. So or nityam bhaktim, you can say always you are devoted to me. That I know very well. Hey Lakshmana, aham hi janami. I know. That is, on the other hand, you are not understanding my situation. That is what he is trying to say. Aham hi te Lakshmana nityameva janami bhaktincha parakramancha. That is your bhakti and parakrama. Mamatu abhiprayam asanniriksha. But you are, this two indicates Vailakshanya. But I know, but you are not understanding my situation. My abhiprayam you are not grasping. Mamatu abhiprayam asanniriksha. So asanniriksha means without paying heed to it, without knowing what my abhiprayam is. Matra saha abhyardasi. Abhyardasi means pidayasi. You are troubling me along with my mother. That is what he is telling. He can't directly tell this to his mother, So matra saha abhyardasi. Ma means their mom. So mom sudukham abhyardasi. So you are giving me extreme pida. You are talking like this in such situation is troubling me so much. Please don't put me in this trouble. I know what your love towards me is. I know what your valor is. But you should understand my situation also and my commitment. I want to perform dharma. Please don't stop me like this. So it is words to both. As you see in the previous shloka also Valmiki said. So Mataram Saumitrincha. So Uvacha. He's speaking this, he's addressing this towards both his mother and his brother Lakshmana. But he's directly talking only to Lakshmana because he can't tell his mother like this, you're talking like this and troubling me. So at least so far, let us see. Mamatu abhiprayam asannirikshya matra saha mam sudukham. So it is ma, there is mam. Okay, you don't have to correct or anything. Mam sudukham abhyardasi. Abhyardasi is pidayasi. So Tilakakara is telling alternatively one more patha is there. Abhyarthayasi is one more patha. So he's only telling abhyardasi speedayasi, and then abhyarthayasi means iti pathe prerayasi ityarthaha. So abhyarthi, you are instigating me to do something which I don't like. You are not understanding where my commitment is, what my interest is. You are not getting. Always you are saying, Rama, I like you so much, I love you so much, you are my elder brother, I'm committed to you so much, I have so much strength, so just if you want, I can put an end to all the situation. But then that's not what I want, he's trying to say. Amattvabhiprayam asannirikshya matra sahabhyardasi masu dukkham. Now, two shlokas are very, very important. You see, entire Ayodhya Kanda, I told you, its heart is dharma. The heart of Ayodhya Kanda is dharma. And Tatrapi, beginning from this 21st Sarga itself, lot of dharma discussions are going to come. So this is one context where it's going to come. Later again, when these people go to Rama and say, you know, you should come back to the kingdom, etc. There also another huge discussion on dharma, etc. is going to come. These two shlokas are very important in that sense now. See, that's what I was telling you earlier. He just spoke, you know, Naham Arthaparo Devi, etc. That he is elaborating here upon his commitment. And also, Govindaraja is pointing out here that one more shloka earlier he said. What is that shloka? So, Dharmohi Paramo Lokaha Loke. So, in this loka, Dharma alone is the greatest. So, what does he mean by that? That he's telling by these two shlokas, you know, Dharmartha Kama Khalu Jiva Loke Samikshita Dharma Phalodayeshu. ये तत्र सर्वेस्युरसंशयं मे भार्येव वश्याभिमता सपुत्रा. So this is one quotable quote, you can say. So of course modern day feminists will kind of fight with you, but anyway, dharmartha. So I will tell you some brief, I mean very general meaning, then we will go into these commentators what they are saying. Dharmartha kama khalu jiva loke. So this jiva loke here is where Govindaraja is telling. Earlier also that loke has come, you know. So in that 41st shloka, dharmohi paramaha loke. So here Jiva Loke, Govindaraja is commenting Jiva Loke, then you should exclude moksha from here. So amongst the three purusharthas, dharmartha kama, dharma is the greatest. Dharmartha kama kalu Jiva Loke samikshitaha dharma phalodayeshu. Dharma phalodayeshu means, so when something is coming your way because of your purvakrita dharma, that is some prarabdha is coming to you. That is a happy, so here some happy thing is coming to you. That's the example. So how should I put some joy, or what is the word he uses? Saukhyam. Some saukhyam is coming towards you because of your purvakrita dharma. And saying something. Okay, so because of some purvakrita dharma, some saukhyam is coming towards you, and then there, if you see such saukhyam, you might think it is coming due to artha and kama and all. No, it is coming only because of dharma. So that is what he is trying to say, dharmartha. So samikshitaha means drishtaha. If you examine and see, all those saukhyams are coming to you due to your purvakrita punyam only. So it's a very, I mean, what should I say? Some external meaning I'm telling you. We will see at least some lines in the commentary. Ye tatra sarvesyuhu. So tatra means in that dharma sarvesyuhu. All these three purusharthas are established in dharma only. Tatra sarvesyuhu asamshayam me. So I have no doubt about this, that dharma alone brings all the three purusharthas, dharma, artha and kama. All three purushartha phalam you get by following dharma itself. And then what's the example? Just by one means, how can you get three phalam? One means is giving you three phalam. How is it possible? For that, he's giving an example like a wife, bharya, like a bharya. So she's a means to three phalams. You see. So immediately they will say, bharya, you know, you're regulating to such a situation. But actually, you should understand the spirit. What is he saying is these three things are under her. So if she's an Anukulavati, then only these three things are there for you. That's the idea. So bharya, iva, like a bharya. What kind of, how can bharya give three things? So Vashya, Abhimata, Saputra, such kind of bharya. Saputra, I think another part has Suputra. So Saputra or Saputra is also fine. So Vashya, an obedient wife, so she becomes, so if the wife is obedient, then she becomes a hetu for dharma. So Atithi Pujanam, etc. Only if she cooperates, it can happen. And then Abhimata. Abhimata is only when she's, you know, when she's, she reciprocates your love, only when she is Priya. That is Kama Purusharthas under her control. And Saputra. Saputra is, you know, so because if you have a Putra, etc., your Paraloka, Swarga, etc., such kind of Artha is also, you know, ensured because of that one wife. So under the wife's control, three Purusharthas are there. Like that, under Dharma's control, all the three Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama, are there. That is what he's trying to say. So let us see some commentary here. Tilakakara. धर्म फलोदयेषु पूर्वकृत धर्म फलोत्पत्ति कालेषु. So dharma phalodayeshu means when the purvakrita dharmas phalam has come, at that time ye dharmartha kamas trayopi loke samikshitaha. So those three things, that is dharmartha kama, which are being seen in this world. So seen, not in this world, seen, samikshitaha, drishtaha. What are those three? Dharmartha kamaha. So drishtaha by whom? Not by you and me. Manvadibhihi dharma phalattvena ye trayepi drishtaha. So all these dharma shastrakaras, etc., they have seen that actually what you see, you might think this is the result of my artha or my kama. No, actually whatever sukham you are getting, saukhyam you are getting, is only the result of your dharma iti manvadibhihi samikshitaha. It has been examined by great rishis like Manu, etc., and this is the conclusion they have come up to. That is samikshitaha. So samikshitaha dharmartha kamaha. So they have been examined, and that is the conclusion they have come to. So te sarve tatra dharme sati avashyam bhaveyuhu iti me matihi. My nishchaya, my conclusion, so my conviction, hey Lakshmana, is that, so therefore, because they have said like that, they have examined like that, my conviction is that if dharma is there, all the three come. So here the idea is he has to choose between dharma and artha. What is pleasing to him here is that, I mean, what is more beneficial to him here is that rajyam. So between that and between following dharma, he has to, between these two things, he has to decide. So he is telling between these two things, when I have to decide, I will decide on dharma only. Natu tatra me kaschit sandehaha iti bhavaha. So me matihi, this is my conviction, I have no doubts about it. So ekato aneka karya labhe drishtantamaha. I told you with one means, how can you get three results? For that he is giving an example. Bharye veti vashya anukula bharya athiti pujadi dharma sadhanam. So an obedient wife is sadhanam for dharma, because atithi pujanam, etc., only when she cooperates you can do such a thing. Any dana, dharma, etc., so only when she is cooperating you will do. You see, so the lady always has to stand behind and cooperate. So some time back some friend asked me, so some I think Krishnashtami or something, or Vinayak Chaturthi, so all this prasadams, I put on WhatsApp, the prasadams that we made today. So I don't put it. Some people either at the puja shrine itself, they click a picture and keep. So it may not be so appropriate. Later you keep it on the dining table and then take a photo. Anyway, I do like that. And then a friend sent me. So so not a Hindu friend. Okay, so that friend asked me, who makes all these things? I said my mother makes. So does your mother not participate in the puja? I said, see, her making these dishes is the participation for the puja. When it is required, she will come, she will sit there. At the same time, the prasadams also will be made. It's not like she's there only and all that thing. So I told that person that preparing the prasadam is participation in the puja. She need not sit there and recite the mantras or anything like that. And that's how everywhere it is. That's what I told. Oh, you go and tell this argument to your mother. Let's see if she agrees. So I mean, usually they are under the impression, that they are somehow, what should I say? I don't know if it's even politically correct to say these things, especially in such a hallowed discussion like Ramayana. But anyway, they say, they are being controlled and kept designated to kitchen, etc. But anyway, what I'm trying to say, it's under her control. The bharya, if it is vashya, if she's obedient, she's under control. Only then all these dharmartha, kamas, purusharthas are possible. So anyway, maybe I digressed. So atithi pujadi rupa dharma sadhanam, and then abhimata means abhipriya, such kind of bharya is kama sadhanam. Suputra, such kind of saputra bharya, that is bharya who has given birth to your child. परलोक गमन रूप अर्थ साधनं च भवति तद्वत् तस्मात् धर्म एव मुख्य इति स एव रक्ष्यः इति भावः. So therefore dharma alone is the most primary purushartha. Shiromanikara also something similar. Dharma phalodayeshu means dharmanam sadasat karmanam phalodayeshu phala bhoga samayeshu samikshitaha tattvato jnataha. So samikshitaha is, so these people have ascertained like that when these bhogas have come to you as a result of your dharma. So it's like, it's like saying, so how many Pancha Pandavas, how many? It's like saying, so those bhogas which have come to you because of dharma. So how did they come? Did they come because of dharma, artha or kama? Means what's the answer? The question itself has the answer. They have come due to dharma, like that. So dharma phalodayeshu praptaha bhogaha. So dharma deva prapta. So they have come to you only because of dharma and not artha kama. Anyway, Govinda Raja also has very nice discussion here. Dharmo hi paramo loke ityadina purvam sangrahenoktam prapanchayati. He is explaining, Rama himself is explaining what he said in verse 41. He gives a slightly different explanation to this, and later he gives athava. You can say this way also, like how Tilakakara said, that when these three things are there, the saukyam that you are getting is only due to dharma, etc. So a little slightly different interpretation. Loke iti moksha vyavritti. I told you jiva loke, he is telling. So moksha vyavritti. Moksha is being separated out from here. Dharma phalodayeshu, dharmasya phalabhutanam saukhyanam udayeshu praptishu. So when dharma phalabhuta, dharmasya phalabhutanam saukhyanam, all the saukhyas that you get, which are because of dharma, when they have been obtained, praptishu, samikshitaha, upayatvena nishchitaha. So these arthakamaha, ye dharmarthakamaha, ते सर्वे तत्र धर्मे स्युः धर्म एव अनुतिष्ठिते सौख्यातिशय प्रदान स्वभावा सर्वे पुरुषार्था सिद्ध्यन्ति. So we might think, so what is he saying? Samikshitaha upayatvena nishchitaha, what dharma artha kamaha. We think that these are the what should I say, upayas. Dharma artha kama are the upayas for the saukhyam that I get. But actually there, if you do some samiksha, some examining, what will you realize is that dharma only is the upaya there. So samikshitaha upayatvena nishtitaha, that is one slight addition that he is making. So saukhyatishaya pradana subhava sarve purusharthaha dharme sati siddhyanti. So if there is dharma, these three things are obtained. And then for that he is giving like the same bharya example. And then yadva loke dharmadaya phalasadhanatvena, etc. That same meaning he is giving. So what is important here is, so a little different way, the same thing will be explained in the next shloka. Here what is he saying is dharma is the cause for all the three purusharthas. Dharmartha kama khalu jiva loke samikshitaha dharma phalodayeshu ye tatra sarvesyu rasamshayam me bharyeva vashyabhimata saputra. So suputra, if you say, that he is adding Govindaraja, suputra if you say, so one very nice, so suputra, he says something there. So sulakshana sulagna prabhava putre jate hi piturarthaha siddhyanti. So if you have a very nice handsome son and son born in a nice, auspicious time, etc., and then he will help the father in all his arthas. You need not say paraloka rupartha like Tilakakara is telling. You can say even in this loka, if you have an able son, he will also help you in your artha sadhana. That is the idea. So तथा ही धर्मो ही धर्मे हेतु अर्थ हेतु काम्यमान स्रक्चंदन वनितादि हेतुश्च अतो धर्म एव समाश्रयणीयः इति भावः. Dharma alone has to be taken recourse to, and dharma alone has to be protected. Both mean the same thing. Dharma is to be protected means what? If you follow dharma, then dharma becomes protected. Yasminstu sarvesyu rasannivishta dharmo yatasya tadupakramet द्वेष्यो भवत्यर्थ परो हि लोके कामात्मता खल्विति न प्रशस्ता. So these two shlokas are quotable quotes if you like, 47, 48. You see, I find 2-3 different types of quotes, especially in Bhagavatam there are even more different types of quotes that I often mark. So here two kinds of quotes. One is describing Rama's character itself. So they are very beautiful because they are very inspirational for us. Like this 55th shloka was, so Rama alone can speak like this, etc. That is one character based quote. And then this 57, 58 are some dharma shastra is being discussed, some quote is being given, a message is being given to you. Such is one. So explicit message these are. So that is one kind of quote. In Bhagavatam, etc., stutis is another kind of quote. Sometimes stutis are very elaborate, sometimes just one shloka is stuti, etc. So various types of quote. So here I am not making any distinction the way I mark, but if I read it on Kindle, especially on phones, I use different colors as much as possible. Anyway. So now 58 shloka. Yasminstu sarvesyu rasannivishta dharmo yatasya tadupakrameta dveshyo bhavatyartha paro hi loke kamatmata khalviti na prashasta. So this also, first briefly I will tell you the meaning. When there is something that you have to undertake which is not giving all the three results. See what he said earlier, if you follow dharma, all the three will be coming to you without even you asking for it. Here what is he saying? Suppose you have to undertake something which does not give all the three together. So suppose it gives only one, or suppose it gives any of the two out of the three. Then what should you do? So yataha dharmaha syat tadupakrameta. So tadupakrameta, only that you have to undertake. You have to start which brings dharma. So yataha dharmaha syat. So because of which dharma will be there, that is which is dharmic, that only you have to undertake, you have to start. Why not artha and kama? Dveshyo bhavatyartha parohi loke. Arthaparaha loke, in this world, arthaparaha, he who is only looking for artha, he who is only looking for some benefit, he becomes dveshyaha. So people will hate him. So you are being very selfish, they say. So arthaparaha loke dveshyo bhavati. And then kamatmata khalviti na prashasta. And then kamatmata means, so to just think of your pleasure. So kamatmata, that is, so kamatvam we say, that is kamatmatvam. That is, you are only committed towards your pleasure, that kind of nature. So this ta and tva, what is the sutra? So tasya bhavas tvatalau, that's the sutra. You either use tva, then that becomes napunsaka, and ta you use, then it becomes strilinga. So kamatmata is exactly same as kamatmatvam. So tvam and ta, so they are used. Those what are they called? Suffixes. Kamatmata na prashasta khalu. So even kamatmata is not greatly praised in this world. That is, just being committed to your swartha, or just being committed to your own, happiness, joy, bhoga, santosha, etc. That both of them are not praised in this world. Whereas if you say this is dharma, therefore I am doing, then it will be praised. That is, people will appreciate. So whether they appreciate or not, but the other two things they will definitely hate. So what is he telling here? In this shloka, he is telling dharma alone should be the deciding factor for what you are undertaking and why you are undertaking. When you have to choose between two means, that is what he is telling. So yasmins tu sarvesyuhu asannivishta. So yasmin sarve asannivishta. That is, the three things are not there in this. Some task is there in which all the three things are not there. That is, all the three things are not the result. Only so one or two of them become the result. Then what you should do? Only that which is dharmic, that you have to undertake. So dharma alone should be the deciding factor for our undertakings. That is what he is telling. So you see, these things are very common knowledge in our culture, but why did they become common knowledge? See, at least theoretically, we know you should be dharmic, you should undertake dharmic actions. How did we know? So our elders told us. Who told their elders? So their elders told. Like that is it is coming, from where it is coming. This is the source. So very, very, what should I say? Very obvious that is, but we perhaps might not appreciate the fact that, this is there. We might overlook now, saying, yeah, we know these things. But this is the source through which, because of which ultimately we know today. Anyway, like even in Taittiriya Upanishad, Annam Bahukurvita. So even at home, even if there is one person, he always makes food a little more. So that suddenly if somebody comes, you can immediately offer food. So Annam Bahukurvita Tadvratam. That is there in Taittiriya Upanishad. Today it is almost a given in our culture that food you always make. If there are two people, you don't make exactly for two people. A little more you make. So that suddenly even if somebody comes, you can share, or so in our house, that you keep some rice in one coconut, what's it called, shell, so that some crow or something eats. So it's common culture. So that's how these are coming from some source. When we read the source today, it looks very obvious to us, but that is a source for all these things. So this is also the source. Dharma should be the guiding factor for our actions. We all know theoretically, but this is the source for it. Now yes means to survey. Now let us see some commentary on this. Tilakakara Amumevartham Bhangyantarena Dradhayati. The same thing that has been said in the previous shloka. Bhangyantarena. Bhangi means another way of expressing. In another way, he is telling the same thing. He is, by saying again, repeating what is happening. Dradhayati. There is reinforcement of what is being said. So it's being strengthened. Yasmin karmani sarve dharmadayaha asannivishtaha asambaddhaha. So tannopakrameta. So this tannopakrameta you have to add. If there is some karma, so in that karma all the three are not included. So asannivishta means asambaddhaha. In that karma these three things are not included. Such karmas you should not do. Then what you should do? So yataha dharmaha. So ekaika phalaka aneka karma sambhavepi yato dharmaha syat tadupakrameta tadeva kuryat na aparam. So you might have different karmas for different goals. For artha you might have some karma, Karma means any Laukika or Vaidika action here. So Rama is facing a Laukika action. So his dilemma is like that. So if there are different means, different actions which are giving you different results, you should take up only that which is dharmic, that which leads you to dharma. That is what he's telling. So that is so Tilakara is interpreting in such a way that you make two filters. First filter is, so if you have to take up, you have choice between tasks, and if those tasks are such that, so let's take two tasks, task A and B. So if these two tasks, they are not giving all the three results, therefore don't do any of them. But then you have to do something. So between these two, something you have to do. What you should do? Suppose task A is dharmic and task B is not dharmic, then do only task A. So two-way filtering. Ultimately, what is he saying? It is what is dharmic, that alone you should do. That is, dharma should be the guiding factor for your undertaking. Arthaparaha dharma viruddha kevalarthaparaha. So arthaparaha dveshyaha loke. So that is, arthaparaha means dharma viruddha kevala arthaparaha. An adharmic artha he is wanting, and that is kevala artha. Kevala artha itself means adharmic artha. Okay. So dharma viruddha kevala arthaparaha loke dveshyaha. And then kamatmata dharma viruddha kamaparata naprashasta garhita eva. So Kamatma Rajnyaha Iva Tilakara is telling, like this Raja's, Kamatmata is anyway. So Kamatmata Dharma Viruddha Kama Parata. So Dharma Viruddha Kama alone is what you are seeking, then that is also not praised in this world. It is also Garhita. That is, it is also criticized a lot. Shiromanikara also has some things to say here. Dharmastu Sadaiva Rakshaniyaha iti Bodhaitumaha. So yasmin dharme sarve janaha asannivishtaha. This asannivishtaha. So here Shiromanikara gives a nice explanation. That is, he is saying, why should dharma alone be protected? Because dharma is something that people will so if there is a person who has not studied the shastra, dharma wouldn't be very obvious to him. That is what. So therefore people so that would not be their natural inclination to follow dharma. Therefore you have to do yatna and purposefully you have to cultivate being dharmic. That is what he is telling. So yasmin dharme sarve janaha asannivishtaha means what? Upadesham antara pravritti rahitaha. So saha dharmaha yataha yenopayena syat tenopayena tattam dharmam upakrameta arabheta. So because dharma is such that without being told, people don't do it. So dharma is something that people take for granted. They don't do it without being told. Therefore dharma specifically, like in Telugu you say pani kattukoni, you have to do. That is, you have to take it up as a specific commitment. Explicitly you have to take it up as a commitment and do. Arthaparaha dharma karanibhuta dravyadi sangrahita dharma akaranibhuta dravyadi sangrahita dveshyaha bhavati. So if somebody is this artha, that is money, etc., dravya, so which is dharma akaranibhuta dravya, that is, it is dharma akaranibhuta, you can say in two ways. That is, dharma is not the karanam with which that artha has come, or that artha is something which is not going to be put for dharmic use. Such kind of artha alone if you are acquiring, then he is obviously not praised in this world. He is hated by people. And then kamatmata also like that. Na prashastam tatrapi dvesha darshanam astiti tatparyam. Govindaraja again slight different interpretation. Evam dharmadinam phalasadhanatvam nirnitam teshvapi teshvavisheshad anyatamasya ashrayaniyatve prapte. See, earlier what it has been said, if one follows dharma, the other three are obtained. Now suppose you get a situation where you have to do something. So say, let's say again, like I said, two alternatives are there, which is not so avisheshat anyatamasya ashrayaniyatve prapte. Suppose you have obtained a situation. Prapte sati, you have obtained a situation. You are in a situation where you have to choose between, say, let's say two, which it doesn't give all the three. So either one or two of them it gives. In such situations, what you should do, if such is the question, this shloka is the answer. That is how he is building an avatarika for this. Yasmin karmani ashrayamane sarve arthadayas trayaha asannivishtaha na pravishanti na sambhavanti iti yavat kintu yato dharmaha yasmad dharma eva syat tad arabheta. So the same idea, that is, he is just building a avatarika for that, and then he is saying by which act the other things, suppose even if the other things don't come, that which leads to dharma, that act alone you have to do. And then he gives that alternative meaning also, that yadva, this also you can take the meaning. Some small technical difference. So that was shloka 58. गुरुश्च राजा च पिता च वृद्धः क्रोधात् प्रहर्षात् अथवापि कामात् यद्व्यादिशेत् कार्यम् अवेक्ष्य धर्मं कस्तं न कुर्यात् अनृशंसवृत्तिः. So he is giving, you see, Lakshmana, who's Dasharatha to us? Dasharatha is our guru. Why guru? Because initial this dhanur vidya, etc. So the first steps they learned from Dasharatha, it seems. So guru hu upaneta also, because he performed their upanayana samskaram, therefore also guru. And dhanurveda upadeshtacha, they learned there, how to hold a bow, etc. The beginning lessons they learned from Dasharatha only. Therefore guru hu, he is the raja also for us. He is guru, he is our king, he is our father, and he is an elder person also, vruddha. Therefore for four reasons why you have to follow what Dasharatha is telling. And then suppose he says something, you see, he is giving us an order. How is he giving? Krodha, out of anger suppose he is saying, or praharsha, out of happiness he is giving, athavapi kamat. Okay, let's say at least, so okay, suppose so Lakshmana might be staring at him, but this is not the reason. He is having some passion towards Kaikeyi, that's why he said this. Okay, athavapi kamat, even out of kama, suppose he gives us some instruction. Yad vyadishet, that means whatever he instructs us. So what is the source of that instruction? It could be out of anger, or out of his happiness, or even out of kama. Suppose he says something. So yat karyam vyadishet, whatever karyam, whatever task he instructs us to do. So kaha tam dharmam avekshya nakuryat, who indeed does not do such an act. So dharmam aveksha, dharmam aveksha means having known that this is dharma, that is pitruvakya paripalanam is dharma, having known aveksha, who does not do. Kaha nakuryat, who does not do such an act which is being instructed by a father, an elder person, a guru, a raja, and then all four are the same person for them, here in this context. So who indeed does not do, having been instructed by such a person. So I will tell you, Lakshmana, who does not. Who indeed does not do means it's actually a rhetorical question. But then I will tell you, Lakshmana, who will not do such a thing. So Andrishamsa Vrittihi. So he who is cruel, he alone does it. So unless he's a cruel person, who will not do such a thing which has been instructed by an elderly father who is the king and who is our guru also. That is what he is telling. So guruscha raja cha pita cha vruddhaha krodhat praharshad athavapi kamat yat karma vyadishet tat karma kaha dharmam aveksha nakuryat, who indeed does not do. So having known that it is dharma, dharmam aveksha means dharmaha iti jnatva. So pitruvachana karanam dharmaha iti jnatva kaha na kuryat, who will not do, Lakshmana, such a thing? Anushamsa vrittihi. So that is except an anushamsa vrittihi, who, so yaha nakaroti sa kevalam nrishamsaha iti bhavaha. So that is, if he is not cruel, he will definitely do. If he is not doing it, that means he is cruel. So nrishamsa vrittihi means a cruel person. So whose vritti, whose acharanam is nrishamsya. So that is cruel. So if he is anrishamsa vrittihi, he will do. That is the idea. So who will not do means he who is cruel, he will not do. न तेन शक्नोमि पितुः प्रतिज्ञाम् इमां न कर्तुं सकलां यथावत् सह्यावयोस्तात गुरुर्नियोगे देव्याश्च भर्ता च गतिश्च धर्मः. न तेन शक्नोमि पितुः प्रतिज्ञाम् इमां सकलां न कर्तुं. So यथावत् सकलां न कर्तुं न शक्नोमि. So tena means tasmat karane, because of this reason I told you, because his father and etc., and also because it is dharma, and because dharma is the highest thing in this world. Therefore this tena includes so much. Tena means because of that reason. So pituhu pratignyam, imam pratignyam, this pratignya of the father, the promise that father gave to Kaikeyi, which I have to implement now, that nakartum nashaknomi, to not do it I am not, capable of. Nakartum nashaknomi. So sakalam yathavat. So okay, you do one part of it. Let Bharata be the king. You stay back here. No. So sakalam yathavat nakartum nashaknomi. I am not capable of, breaking it into parts and following only that which is suitable to me. Sakalam yathavat. Sakala means in its entirety. Yathavat means as he has, suggested. So both of these things completely I want to do. That is both the things that Dasharatha asked me to do. I am not capable of breaking it and doing what is convenient to me. स ह्यावयोस्तात गुरुः नियोगे. So हे tata, tata means hey dear one here. So hey tata, hey Lakshmana, saha Dasharatha, avayoho. Avayoho means to both of us. Avayoho niyoge guruhu. So he is the, so niyoge guruhu you can say. So he is the authority in instructing us. That is one way of putting. So Tilakakara says prabhuhu you have to add. So niyoge prabhuhu and guruscha. He is the authority in instructing us. That is, he has a right to instruct us, and then he is our guru also. So niyoge guruhu itself you can say authority in instructing, or you can say niyoge prabhuhu and guruscha. And then devyashcha bhartacha gatishcha dharmaha. See, this he has to tell to Kausalya, but he is telling Lakshmana. He is looking at Lakshmana and he means he to tell this to Kausalya. Lakshmana, for both of us he is the guru, and therefore we have to do. And for this Devi, Kausalya Devi also, he is the Patihi, therefore he is the Gati also. So Devyascha Bhartasa Gatishcha Dharmaha. He is the Gati and he is the Dharma for this Devi, Kausalya Devi also. Devi here, one of the commentators very nicely says, so here earlier also he was saying Devi for Kausalya, but here Devi, if he is telling, he means a lot of things. So what is that? She is the Pattamahishi, you are the queen, so the official queen you are for Dasharatha. So if he has taken up something as dharma, it is your duty to do it and all that. So here, so imam sakalam sampurnam nakartum nashaknomi niyoge prabhuhi iti seshaha matuhu svena sahagamana nishedhaya aha. So this is, he is telling, he is addressing towards his mother, but he is telling Lakshmana directly. Indirectly he means to tell this to his mother, so that she will drop the idea of following him, along with him to coming to forest. Such idea she will drop with it. So Devya should bhartritvat saevasya gatihi natu putraha. Because he is the bharta, therefore he alone is the gati for her. He alone is the refuge and not putra. Sagatissa dharmaha iti pathe tena sagatihi. So this saha space gatihi is one patha, and then sagatihi one word. Both together is one word. That is one patha. So in that pathe sagatihi samana gatihi esha. So esha sagatihi. Sagatihi means samana gatihi. That is, whatever course of action he takes, she also has to undertake the same action, because he is sagatihi. That is samana gatihi. So, or she is sagatihi, esha samanagatihi. Saha tachabdasya buddhista paramarshakatvat. So this saha, that Raja, instead of saying asau, so that Raja was far away, saha, he is telling this Raja. Why? Because so that father is in his buddhi. So buddhista paramarsha. So something is in your mind also, you say this, this thing, they say like that, this person. So which person, nobody knows. This person you are saying because you have some person in your mind. Therefore this you are saying. Otherwise you would have said that person. Anyway, so buddhista paramarshakatvat tena sahavasa eva asyaha dharmaha natu maya sahavasah ityartha. So sagatihi dharmaha. So what is the dharma? To live with him is her dharma, and not coming with me. In fact, he is going to say much harsher words later. We will see. Soham, and so this Govindaraja is telling, Soham Anushum Soham Pituhu Pratignyam Varadana Hetuka भरताभिषेक मद विवासन रूपां प्रतिज्ञां अकर्तुं न शक्नोमि. Avayoho here means to both of us. To both of us means whom? You and me. You and me means who? So Rama is saying you and me means Lakshmana, you and me, or Avayoho for me and Bharata. For me and Bharata, why? Because now two tasks are involved. One Bharata has to do, that is, he has to get coronated, and one for me, that is, I have to go to forest. So Avayoho means to you and me, hey Lakshmana, to you and me, or you can say hey Lakshmana, hey Tata, for me and Bharata. Avayoho, for both of us. So Avayoho mama Bharatasya cha ityarthaha. Devyaha Kausalyayaha tatha cha Devyapi tadvachanam natikramaniyam iti bhavaha. By saying Devyascha gatihi sa eva, so he is telling that Devi also should, Kausalya Devi also should not transgress his whatever instruction. Dharmaha alaukika shreya sadhanam. So he is her dharma, means the alaukika shreyaha that she has to get, it is only by him or through him. So we can finish this. Okay, I don't mind going up to 7:30. We will finish this sarga. Hopefully, there's a lot of commentary otherwise also. Satena shaknomi pituh pratignyam imam na kartum sakalam yathavat sahyava yostata guru niyoge devyascha bhartasa gatishcha dharmaha tasmin punarjivati dharmaraje visheshatasve pathi vartamane devi maya देवी मया सार्धमितोऽभिगच्छेत् कथं स्विदन्या विधवेव नारी. So tasmin punarjivati dharmaraje, that dharmaraja so punaha jivati. Punaha here means, so while that king is still alive, so tasmin maha dharmaraje jivati, while that dharmic king is still alive, visheshataha svepathi vartamane. So not only is he alive, he is also committed to his path of dharma. Or visheshatah svepathi vartamane can apply to her also. So you are his queen, official queen, and you are also established in the path of dharma, which he is also following. That is, both of you are on the same path. He is also alive. And then Devi Maya Sardham Itobhigachet Katham. So Katham Devi, this Kausalya Devi, how Katham Maya Sardham Itaha Abhigachet. Maya Sardham means along with me. Itaha from here, Abhigachet Katham. So how will she come along with me from here? That is from Ayodhya to the forest. How will she come along with me when her husband is still alive? So Katham Svit. So Katham Svit Abhigachet. How can she come? So Katham Svit Anya Vidhaveva Nari. So if it was somebody else, suppose she was a widow, then she can say, okay, my husband is no more, then I will follow my son. But then her husband is still alive, father is still alive. That's what he is trying to say. तस्मिन् पुनर्जीवति धर्मराजे विशेषतस्वे पथि वर्तमाने देवी मया सार्धम् इतोभिगच्छेत् कथं स्विदन्या विधवेव नारी. So any commentary here? स्वे पथि इष्टपुत्रं परित्यज्यापि सत्यं रक्षणीयम् इत्येवं रूपे सत्यमार्गे vartamane. So Dasharatha is also established in Svepati, in his own dharma marga. What kind of dharma this is? So of course Rama is his dearmost son, but still he has to give up on such a son. Even at such a cost, he is committed to his dharma. Svepati, his own marga, means what margam? That is Ishtaputram parityajyapi satyam rakshaniyam ityevam rupe satyamarge vartamane sati. So while that king is established in such a dharma, having had to give up on his very dear son, still he is established in Satyamarga. Such a Dasharatha, when he is still alive, how can this Devi come with me? She has to stay with her husband. That is the idea. धर्मराजे धर्म प्रवर्तके विशेषतः पूर्वराजापेक्षया विशिष्य. So विशेषतः धर्मराज. So विशेषतः वर्तमाने. So विशेषतः is he is established in this very cruel dharma that he has to unfortunately follow. That way you can say. Or Visheshataha means he is greater than all the previous kings in this lineage. You know, that kind of Dasharatha is still alive. Anyway, a lot of commentary here. So this is what Govindaraja is telling. Devi Kritabhisheka Mahishi Sahadharmacharini iti yavat. So by saying Devi, all this meaning is there. She is the Pattamahishi, she is the Kritabhisheka. Kritabhisheka means when Dasharatha got coronated as the king, she was sitting there as the queen. She also got coronated as the queen. Such kind of queen Kausalya, how can she leave him and follow me? सामां अनुमन्यस्व वनं व्रजन्तं कुरुष्वनः स्वस्त्ययनानि देवी यथा समाप्ते पुनराव्रजेयं यथा हि सत्येन पुनर्ययाति हि. So sa devi mam. Sa devi means that devi who's a very dharmic lady she is, and she's the Pattamahishi, the queen, such kind of queen. Mam anumanyasva. So me, mam anumanyasva, may she give me permission. Me means who? Vanam vrajantam. Me who is going to the forest, may she give me permission. Kurushvanaha. So Kurushvanaha swastyayanani devi. Hey devi, naha means us, to us. Swastyayanani kurushva, to us. Swastyayanani, all the the prarthanas that are required for this mangalam that we are going. So for the auspicious stay of ours in the forest, those mangala prarthanas you do. Yatha samapte punaravrajayam tatha swastyayanani kurushva. So you pray, you do all those, that rites, such kind of rites, so that yatha samapte punaha avrajayam. So such kind of prayers, so that yatha samapte, as even those 14 years are over, punaha avrajayam, once again I will come back. Such kind of rites you please do, hey Devi. Yatha hi satyena punaryayatihi. So Yayati story I told you yesterday. So that story very briefly is indicated here. I don't have to repeat. So punaha yayatihi, like Yayati, he fell down from Swarga. Again he went back to Swarga because of the the punyam of his grandchildren, Ashtakadi Dauhitrokta Satyavachanena. Dauhitra is daughter's son, that is Ashtaka, etc. Those people sent him back to Swarga where he was falling. That story I told you. Like that Yayati, from Swarga he came, again he went back to Swarga. Like that from Ayodhya I will go to forest and come back. So that is the thing. Punaha Yayati Swargam apeti Seshaha. Sa means what? Sa ati pujyatvam. So that kind of very honorable lady here. You. So sa jiva bhartrikatvam. Govindaraja is telling sa devi sa tvam. So that kind of you means what? That kind of you whose husband is still alive. So here now very important discussion on naha. Naha means us. So for our, what should I say, our swastyayanam. So do you do swastyayanam, all those mangala prarthanas for us? For us means whom? Whom does Rama include here by saying naha? Govindaraja, very nice commentary here he is writing. Itah purvam vanagamanam prati sita abhiprayasya aparignyatatvat दीप्तमग्निम अरण्यं वा यदि रामः प्रवेक्ष्यति प्रविष्टं तत्र मां देवी त्वं पूर्वम् अवधारय इत्युक्त्या लक्ष्मणाभिप्रायस्य ज्ञातत्वाच्च न इत्येतद् आवयोः इत्यस्मिन् अर्थे वर्तते नः इति एतत् आवयोः इत्यस्मिन् अर्थे वर्तते. Here naha means for us means for us both here. So instead of using plural you should use dual. Why should you say like that? First of all, why are you saying? You can just say naha. Rama is telling that respectful us, but that's not what he's saying. So he's saying in a plural sense, that is in a dual sense he's telling. So but then dual means whom will you include? Will you include Sita or Lakshmana? You cannot include Sita because Rama still does not know what will be Sita's opinion. Itaf purvam. So before this event, so he does not know what will be Sita's mind. But he knows what is Lakshmana's mind because just now in front of him, he told Kausalya Devi, hey Devi, even if Rama jumps into fire, please know that I will already be there. If Rama goes to the forest, please understand, I will already be there even before he comes. So he told all that. So he understood, oh, this Lakshmana is also going to come. Like that, he also fixed, So that's why naha he's telling. But grammatically, how can you allow that also he will tell before that. Evancha sati. So this. So the grammatical point he's telling here, asmado dvayoscha iti dvivachane bahuvachana adeshad evam vyakhyatam. So asmado dvayoscha. So this asmad artha, whatever pronoun is used in the sense of I, that you can use it for dvayoscha. So asmado dvayoscha means what you can use for dvivachanam and bahuvachanam also. You can use something like that. That sutra is there. And then there is one Vartika also on that sutram, that is if specifically somebody is telling, so we Devadatta, we will do it like that. If he is telling, then you cannot include Dvivachanam or Bahuvachanam or Ekavachanam or Dvivachanam, you cannot use there. So Asmado Dvayoscha is, so Bahuvachanam can be used in the sense of Ekavachanam and Dvivachanam also, but one Vartika obstructs it by saying, limits it by saying, not when something specifically is being mentioned. That is, we Devadatta, we will do it. Suppose he's saying, then you should not say, you should not include Dvivachanam there. Anyway, so that grammatically also it allows, and that's why later also when this discussion comes up between Rama and Lakshmana, how much time he takes to discuss with Kausalya and how much time he takes to discuss with Sita Devi, he will not take so much time to discuss with Lakshmana because you can say either he's too tired by then, or you can say okay, he knows how Lakshmana is, he's already committed. That's why Lakshmana will tell later. So when Rama begins to say, why are you coming, why are you taking the trouble, he will say, Rama, earlier you already allowed me, now why are you not allowing me again? So where did he allow earlier? This is the reason. I mean, this is the place where he is allowing, because he's including Lakshmana also in that naha. I hope you understand the discussion. Evancha sati अनुज्ञातश्च भवता पूर्वमेव यदस्म्यहम् इति वक्ष्यमाणवचनं च उपपद्यते. Later in 31st chapter 7th shloka, that is, he is going to say later, hey Rama, earlier, so अनुज्ञातश्च पूर्वम, you have allowed me earlier, now why are you stopping me? So where did Rama allow him earlier? This is where he allowed. That is, he includes Lakshmana in praying to Kausalya Devi that, hey Kausalya Devi, in your prayers, please include all of us. This prayer is, so before going, so Mangalam Bhavatu, so what is that? So Mangalam, Mangalam Bhagavan, Vishnu, etc. They say like that. So Mangala Prarthana, as even he is going, they do that Mangala Prarthana. In that he is including Lakshmana also. This is the, so later when you see that, you can connect it back. I will ask you at that time. स्वस्त्येनानि शोभन प्राप्ति प्रार्थनानि समाप्ते चतुर्दश वर्षाचरणीये व्रते समाप्ते यथा पुनरागच्छेयं तथा स्वस्त्येनानि कुरुष्व. Swastyenam you do in such a way so that when we finish 14 years we will come back. So here avrajeyam, I will come back when 14 years are over. That is what he is telling. यशोह्ययं केवल राज्यकारणान् न पृष्ठतः कर्तुम् अलं महोदयम् अदीर्घकालेन काले न it should be. So अदीर्घकाले न तु देवी जीविते वृणेवराम्यद्य महीमधर्मतः. So he is telling, hey Devi, I am not capable of, overlooking the what should I say, overlooking the yasha that I would otherwise get by following dharma. If I follow dharma, there is a yasha that I will get, one fame I will get. I cannot overlook it and say, okay, I will be the king here. So this temporary result I don't want. I want the long lasting result. Life is anyway fleeting, like Swami Vivekananda says. So life is short. So the vanities of the world are transient. They alone live who live for others, etc. A very famous quote. So that is what he is also telling. Adirgha kale jivite. So this jivitam is adirgha kalam. It doesn't last long. It's a very short life. In such a life, I cannot overlook the yasha that I get by following dharma. So yasho hi aham kevala rajya karanat na prishtataha kartum alam mahodayam. So this mahodayam yashaha, this yasha, the fame, that is mahodayam, that is it will give rise to great merit in the future, or this yashaha which has come to me by great effort, mahodayam yashaha. So kevala rajya karanat, just for the sake of this rajya, prishtataha kartum aham na alam, that is I am not capable. Na alam means, so I am not capable of prishtataha kartum, to overlook it. Prishtataha kartum means to push it back. Oh, I don't want this yasha, I want this kingdom only, like that I cannot do. I am not capable of doing such a thing. Adirgha kale jivite, adirgha kale jivite tu, hey Devi. So this jivita being adirgha kala, so adirgha kale jivite. So navrine avaram adya mahim adharmataha. So adharmataha, out of adharma. So mahim, so this mahi, this kingdom. So avaram mahim, this lower kingdom, that is with compared to the dharma that I am going to get, this is a lower thing that I will get. This avaram mahim adya, today, navrine, I don't choose to take up this kingdom which is lowly in comparison to the dharma that I will otherwise follow. Life being transient or short, I don't want to take up this. I don't want to overlook the yasha that I will get by dharma and take up this petty small thing called a kingdom. Why this kingdom is not small or anything? The Ikshvakunam yam bhumihi, entire world belongs to them. But then compared to the dharma, this is too petty for me. Navrine, I don't choose it. That is what he is telling. So the second line of the shloka is also one quotable quote of Rama's Swabhava. Adirgha kale. So after kale there should be a space if it's not there in your book. Adirgha kale natu devi jivite vrine avaram here vrinevaram adya mahim adharmataha. Out of adharma I don't want to choose. So it will be very adharmic of me to choose just this kingdom instead of the yashaha that I would get by following dharma. यशः प्राप्तिमपि राज्यं त्यक्त्वा पितृवाक्य पालनं कृतवान् इत्येवं यशः. So yashaha, what's the yasha? So having given up his kingdom also he followed, that is even at the cost of the kingdom he followed his father's words. Such kind of yashaha I would get, that I cannot overlook. That is what he is telling. जीविते मनुष्य जीवने अदीर्घ काले अल्पकालतया निश्चिते सति तदर्थम अवर प्रयोजनिका महीम अधर्मतः परम पुरुषार्थ त्यागेन न तु वृणे इति संबंधः. What is he telling is this lifespan of a human being being decided as being too short. That is, life is too short, and if that being the case, I do not want to choose this petty or quick result. I don't want to choose at the cost of a longer result, which is dharma, etc. So a lot of commentary here also. Next shloka we will see. Prasadayan naravrishabhas samataram parakrama jigamishureva dandakan athanujam bhrisham anushasya darshanam chakaratam hridi jananim pradakshinam. So prasadayan naravrishabhaha, saha naravrishabhaha, that narasreshtaha Ramaha, Mataram Prasadayan, so trying to please his mother. Having pleased his mother, at least in his mind, he's decided, okay, now I have given enough convincing arguments. Mataram Prasadayan, Parakramat Jigamishureva Dandakan. So Parakramat Jigamishuhu. So Dandakan Jigamishuhu. He is desirous of going to Dandakaranyam, and then Parakramat by his. So by his, what should I say? His Parakrama here is his commitment is so strong. By his so strong commitment, like Prasadji keeps telling, he's trying to take them in confidence. So by his strong commitment, he has decided to go to the forest, and by that commitment, he is trying to please his mother. So Parakramat Mataram Prasadayan. So having done that, Atha Anujam Bhrisham Anushasya Darshanam. Anujam Lakshmanam. Atha means also, after having tried to convince his mother about it, and also his brother Anujam. Anushasya Darshanam. Darshanam means Swasammatam Dharmasya so Dharma Rahasyam Anushasya Upadishya. So Anushasya Darshanam means having revealed to Lakshmana what is his darshanam, that is his abhipraya, having revealed to Lakshmana that abhipraya also. So Chakara Tam Hridi Jananim Pradiksho. Tam Hridi Chakara, you can say, that is that Nishchaya to go to forest, that buddhi he created. I mean, he developed that buddhi within himself. Hridi, that Chakara, Tam Chakara, and also Jananim Pradakshinam Chakara. He did Pradakshina to his mother. So he did Pradakshina means one of them is telling Hridi Pradakshinam Chakara. Mentally he did Pradakshina to his mother. One person is telling actually he did Pradakshina. Another commentator, he is telling he was ready to do Pradakshina, saying, okay, mother, now Tata, bye bye. He was trying to say, he was ready to do Pradakshina. So Pradakshina Chakara. He did Pradakshina means what? He was about to do Pradakshina. Three people are giving three commentaries. Anyway, you can say one beautiful meaning is Tam Hridi Jananim Pradakshinam Chakara. Tam Jananim Hridi, in his heart of hearts, he was doing Pradakshinam to her. That is, he decided, I have convinced my mother, I have convinced my brother, now it is time for me to go. And he is now almost beginning to do Pradakshinam. In his heart, he already did Pradakshinam, etc. Ityarshe Srimad Ramayane Valmikiye Adi Kavye Ayodhya Kande Ekavimsha Sargaha. So just one line. Shiromani Kara says Parakrama here means what? Parakramat Paresham Munishatrunam Akramaha Vidhvasanam Tasmad Hetoho. So Parakramat Prasadayan. He is trying to convince his mother by his Parakrama. What is the Parakrama here? To destroy those people who are causing obstacles to Munis. That is that secret he is telling, mother, don't worry, this is the actual reason I am going, etc. He is telling her. That is his hidden meaning. Now, Govinda Raja, one last line he writes at the end of this sarga, which is very important. Lot of dharma discussion has come. So he is telling, Loka prasiddhas trayaha purusharthaha teshu sarvamulatvad itarayoho sapayatvacha dharma eva ashrayaniyaha iti sthapitam bhavati asmin sarge. So in this sarga, what is established is dharma alone is the greatest purushartha. If you follow dharma, the other two things will follow you. Now or later, eventually, the other things also will come to you. That is what he has said in this sarga, it seems. That is what Govinda Raja is telling. Ityarshe Srimad Ramayane Valmikiye Adi Kavye Ayodhya Kande Ekavimsha Sargaha. Om Yatra Yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra Tatra Kritamastakkanjalim Bashpavari Paripurna Lochanam Marutim Namata Rakshasantakam. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Tatsat. Shri Ramarpanamastu.